My men are searching the area, but nothing yet. There's no sign of the stone, and even less of the man himself. We've been trumped, and here I thought our security was perfect.
It was, Lestrade, it was. It was impossible for him to enter the museum unless we let him in ourselves.
What are you suggesting? None of my men would have...
It wasn't one of your men, Lestrade. They are all fine police officers. No, it would have been someone who was deceived by Lupin and let him in unwittingly. What do you think, Watson?
Ah, well, you must be right, Holmes, as usual.
Very well. I will have my men keep an eye on the watchman and the architect. Who knows if either of those two chaps is an accomplice of the diabolical Frenchman?
Do that, Lestrade. As for you, Watson, would you be so good as to examine the police who lost consciousness? They may have been injured in the scuffle.
Certainly.
There is a message written on Lupin's calling card. The game begins anew.
Yes, Watson. What do you think? So, before I begin with starting on these clues, I'm going to have a tour of the museum, as this segment of the game is going to take much longer than one video. I did a test run earlier, and this is going to be a long segment. I think it will help knowing exactly where everything is, and I also know some people like following along and trying to figure things out for themselves. So if I just jump from clue to clue, I don't think that would be as fun for some people. And let's see if we can find this calling card. Or did Sherlock mean this message here? Okay. We may as well start here. The first clue isn't in these areas in the museum. I'm going to go through the Egyptian and Babylonian halls, a quick stop in the reading room, and we'll finish up with the permanent exhibition halls. The first clue is at the entrance. Let's start left.
Colossal bust of Ramesses II, Ramesses the Great. Granite lid of the sarcophagus of Setjau, Viceroy of Nubia in the reign of Ramesses II, 1279 to 1213 BC. Granite sarcophagus of Parhemnetjer, High Priest of Fat at Memphis. Sarcophagus of Hapmen, absent for the moment, a gift of King George III. Colossal limestone bust of Amenhotep III. Granite statue of Amun in the form of a ram protecting King Taharqa, a member of the 25th dynasty. Granite naos of Ptolemy VIII, a shrine dedicated to Isis. Column and chapter in the shape of a palm, red granite. Fragment of the beard of the Great Sphinx. Great sculpture of a scarab beetle. Granodiorite bark, bearing a statue of Queen Mutemwia, who was the mother of Amenhotep III. Egyptian stele. Painted limestone statue of Nenkeftka, 5th dynasty. Ram of Amun. Bust of Amenhotep III. Limestone stela with 3 figures of Bes, protector of households, brandishing a sword to fight evil. Granite head of Amenhotep III. siltstone sarcophagus of Sesebek, vizier of Upper Egypt. Colossal granite fist, one must imagine the rest. It's an ancient Babylonian door. Neo-Assyrian stone relief representing an homage to King Ashurnasirpal II. The monkey is a very sought-after animal in Mesopotamian art, an exotic animal of great value. Queen Ahmose Meri Tarmoon, sister and wife of Amenhotep I. Black granite statues of Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess of destruction, instrument of Re's vengeance against man.
I believe that's all that we can see in this museum here. Well, this part of the museum anyway. Now, as you already have seen, this is a very vast library, and we will be making use of it. I will only be brief here. We are now able to use these machines.
This machine is strange. It must help to locate oneself in this immense library.
And we need to enter either keywords or numbers to help us find some clues. We will be back. Wait, is this the same bear that was used in The Awakened? It looks very familiar.
A stuffed penguin, original. A koala. A sculpture from the Roman epoch.
And that's a penis?
Colossal marble foot. Strange, this stela. It could be an ancient custom stop panel. Marble statue of Demeter. Impressive collection of artists' medals by Dacier. A lovely Stradivarius. It's Richard I, King of England, better known as Richard the Lionheart. A statue of Kali, the goddess of the dead, destructive feminine energy.
And for some reason, the textures are black. So I'm guessing we're going to have to interact with this at some point. Although this one doesn't actually have an icon on it. Okay.
The solar system, impressive and ingenious. The famous Piranesi vase. Curious piece.
Are these snakes?
An incomplete table service, but priceless all the same. A unique collection of precious ancient vases.
I believe that is everything that we can interact with. So let's go and solve this first clue. And that is about the beast at the entrance. So let's go to the entrance.
A new message. What now?
Veronese Lovers 2. And even in my test run earlier, I did have a guess at Romeo and Juliet.
I must find a connection to those Veronese lovers.
And we're going to go and make use of this machine. So all we need to do here is type in, I believe, Romeo or Juliet.
Here's what I've been looking for.
So, G84. So we need to find section G. Actually, I think we should have spoken to this gentleman first.
What is this sharp thingy? My God, what have you got in your head? I'll have to watch out for your bread if you stick it in my... So, Mr. Holmes, so many emotions tonight. Isn't that right?
At least you haven't lost your good humour.
Oh, you know, one lost pebble just makes room for one more.
Listen, I'm searching for a book having to do with the lovers of Verona.
You will certainly find it here in the reading room. There are plenty of love stories from Verona and elsewhere, maybe even something from London, for example, in a museum,
If I was looking for a book in this massive library, how would I go about doing it?
Look in one of the catalogues near the entrance. The catalogue will indicate in which part of the library, on which level, and which shelf, going left to right, the book is found. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so G is here. And I believe 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to go on the second floor. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. Oh, G is 2 sections long. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
There, Romeo and Juliet. Look, a piece of paper seems to be marking a page. There's something written on it.
A door, red, copper, or bronze. So, the fourth band starting from the grounds. Count the men roaming around. And the seventh counting from the top. Take only the left. And count the legs of the animals that neigh.
Thanks to this door, I should know which book to find next.
So, the fourth band.
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
And we need to count the number of people on this door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. $41. And 7
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
on the left hand side. That makes 9.
Thanks to this door, I should know which book to find next.
So 9 times 4 is 36. The product of the two numbers found. So 41. Whoops. 41 times 36. I've already done the math here. Equals 1476.
This is where the books dealing with the Empire's dominions are found.
D, 14 and 7. Okay, so D is 2 sections long as well.
Here's the book I was looking for. Hindu Enchantment. Nothing special here.
So we need to go to the page numbers, and it's the first word of each of these 2 pages. So the first number was 41.
Ah, this book is interesting.
And I keep talking over Holmes. I apologise for that. I should probably finish speaking before clicking on things. So the first word is Carly.
Ah, this book is interesting.
And the second word is search. Search Carly.
I found the correct pages in the book. Now, what should I look for?
I'm guessing Carly.
A new message. What now?
3 brothers exactly the same. And I believe these can be found in the halls here. And these are the 3 brothers.
Here are the 3 brothers that the poem speaks of. Lupin is right. I mustn't destroy this piece, but there is a clue. A new message. What now?
Drink or be drunk. Treaty on wine jugs. For this one, we need to go back to the library.
All of this must surely have a connection with the books that are found in the reading room.
I feel like I could be doing this segment a little better, but there is a lot to do, and my mind is already spinning a little bit. So, drink and be drunk, treat it on wine jugs, E12 free.
Drink and be drunk. Here's the book. One of the pages is dog-eared. It must be important. I'll copy it out.
So, there are a couple of things that we need to make note of, and that's the shape of necks and heads of geese resting on the side of the basin. And we have seen a rather large receptacle that is very, well, it looks more than 3 feet high.
It's curious what is written here.
And originally I thought they were snakes, but let's have a closer look. Yeah, I guess they do resemble the heads of geese.
There is something here.
A man holding 2 monkeys. Three down, well, from the nail of the left thumb, 3 downwards and 5 to the right. And then we need to find a round picture, 2 young girls and an olive tree. Measure the width of this plate. First one by 100 minus the second by 10. Okay. Well, we have seen a...
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
We have seen a picture that does resemble the poem. And I believe that is back in here.
A man holding two monkeys. Curious piece.
Now, this really confused me when I first started it. And it doesn't really give an indication of actually what to do as such, but I believe we need to go, well, start from here, even though the thumbnail is here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it this one? One, two, three, four. Okay, maybe it's this
I
one.
will recopy all of that to better study it. I definitely recognize the distinct cuneiform writing. I must decipher this text.
Okay, I'm not going to mess around doing this. I'm just going to go straight for the solution, as we need to do these individually. And I'll start from the first letter and go onwards. Yeah, I feel like I could be doing this segment better, but there is a lot to take in and a lot to do. And even now I'm struggling to find the first symbol. For some reason, when it was down here, I couldn't see these symbols just here. They seem to morph into this segment here. Okay, so we need to go back to the library again.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Now this kind of confused me because I entered in seas individually, rocks individually and forests individually, and I entered them in the wrong order, but nothing turned up, so you actually have to enter them in a specific order, and all three of them. Anyway, C45. I I might have to stop soon, as this is making my brain slightly melt. And I believe it needs to go...
There, I measured it properly. 17 centimeter 20.
Wait, was there a specific order? Okay, for the next segment we need to go back here.
Wonderful dishes.
And I believe this is the olive tree.
There, I measured it properly. Diameter, 52 centimeters. All of this must surely have a connection with the books that are found in the reading room.
First one by 100 minus the second by 10. So 70.2 times 100 is 1,720. And 52 times 10 is 520. So that's 1,200.
Elementary.
3.
Lupin in this picture is as anachronistic as the animal he's holding.